Hey everybody, I'm Dr. Brian Watts with College Station PT and Performance. I'm going to be going over some ankle mobility drills to help you to hit the proper depth in your squat and also to avoid injuries. The first thing we're going to talk about for ankle mobility is foam rolling the calf and also using a lacrosse ball to do what we call a pin and stretch. So first with the foam roller, you have your legs straight, you're going to roll in and out, side, back and forth. Do that about 10 to 20 times on each leg, and then you need to spend about 30 seconds to a minute. Put the lacrosse ball underneath your calf, find that sensitive or tender spot and stretch it. So you pull your toes towards your face and you can pump that ankle, pull and stretch, and then find another tender spot and spend about 30 seconds to a minute doing that. Another drill that you can do to test to see how good your ankle mobility is and also to stretch your ankle out a little bit is find a wall or use a box, and first start out with your toe up against the wall and drive that knee over your little toe towards that box or that wall, and then scoot back about an inch if you don't feel anything and go until you start to feel it in your ankle or in your lower calf. You can scoot back a little bit more if you're not feeling it and push down into that leg, drive that knee to the box or to the wall and come back out of it. You can just rock in and out of it about 20 times. Find that spot where you feel a stretch in your lower calf and make sure you're driving your knee out over your little toe. Another unloaded ankle mobility exercise that you can do is take a 25-pound plate or something about that same thickness, put your forefoot on the plate and just drive your knee up over your toes. Just make sure and keep it outside your big toe. You can do different angles and you should feel a stretch in your lower calf. And you can do that about 20 times. Another loaded ankle mobility drill that you can do is using a kettlebell or a dumbbell. This one's about 26 pounds. In a half kneeling position, you drive that knee over that toe and use the weight to help force it a little bit. And you'll feel this in your lower calf. Do about 20 times on each side, rocking back and forth. Another more advanced mobility drill for the ankle that you can do once you're warmed up is take 2 dumbbells. These are 25 pounds each. Get in your squat stance, go down into that deep squat, and then drive that knee back over that toe just like you have been, side to side. You should feel a little bit in your lower calf. Just rest those dumbbells on your knees, sit in that deep squat, and spend about 30 seconds to a minute rocking side to side. Another advanced ankle mobility drill with the dumbbells is a weighted squat to stand. So you can get down in here, go down to your squat, stand up here, go deep into that squat, come out of it, deep into that squat. Let those dumbbells press your knees forward. Another ankle mobility drill that you can do once you've gotten your lower leg warmed up is this is just a motor control drill to help reinforce what you've done to break old habits. If your knee kind of tends to crash in during a squat because of your lack of ankle mobility, now that you've gotten better mobility, you need to reinforce it with motor control. So you just drive that knee out, outside, put the PVC pipe right on the outside of your shoe, drive out, and then put it on the inside and drive right over the middle of your foot. You can do this about 20 times in each position, just to reinforce what you've already gained. Another ankle mobility drill that you can do is using a band attached to a rig. Just slip your foot through, step out to where you feel quite a bit of tension, and then kneel on that opposite leg, and you're going to drive that knee over that little toe, just back and forth while that band pulls your lower leg back towards the rig. Just keep your foot still, keep your heel down, your big toe on the floor, drive it back and forth about 20 times.